Hey guys, I've got another banner review for you. Today is some Noctis hype. If you've been playing Final Fantasy 15 as much as I have, you will notice that I missed the last banner with lightning. But I'm not missing this banner because we got some pulling to do. There's gonna be over 30 pulls at the end of this, so definitely stay tuned for that. We're gonna get through the characters first. Near the end, just before I pull, I will go over a quick review of the previous banner, as it is still able to be pulled on this week. So you can try to get your Lightning. I believe there's Fang and Hope as well, so I'll touch on them real quick. But today will mostly be about Noctis and his gal pals that he's got here. We're going to start out here. Let me just move all that. As you can see, I got some more Noctis hype on the right-hand side. Just throwing everything I can. I want Noctis real bad. We'll get to why, but starting out here, we've got Charlotte. So Charlotte has already been in the game. This is her second banner that she is a part of, and well, basically, she is a tank. She's actually a really strong tank, the best 5-star tank in the game as far as I know. If not the best, she is very top tier on the 5-star tanks. She can even compete with some 6-star tanks, but not exactly all of them. So going through, well, we'll start with her Trust Mastery. She has Equip Heavy Shield. I don't even have a page open for that because it's very self-explanatory. It allows you to equip Heavy Shields. This is actually a pretty good TM given to healers such as Tillith, who can't equip anything. You can give them a big defensive bonus, give them a Spirit-based shield that will allow them to have an increased healing as well. Her stats at 5-star, remember this isn't a 6-star character, so she's got pretty good stats for 5-star. She's almost 3k HP base. Her defense and spirit are 104. Those are what we're mostly looking at, and her MP. Fairly decent stats, but again, she is a 5-star, so she's going to be a little bit hindered compared to what we're currently used to. If you have a Cecil, he'll probably be better than her in most situations, but if you don't have a Cecil and you pick up a Charlotte, definitely use her. She's really strong as a 5-star maximum tank. So when it comes to her resistances, she doesn't have any. Her equipment, however, she is able to use staves, swords, and, well, I mean, those are the main two that you're going to use. So swords, because, I mean, there's many swords that are out there right now. But for staves, one thing I've used with her is the healing staff. It gives her access to Cura. Just from holding that staff, increases her spirit so that she has more magic defense. And basically, the combination between that is she can help heal the party and have more defense, as she's going to be tanking things to the face anyway. Her exclusive equipment as of this patch, so that's why she kind of has her she's on the banner, is the shield named Patriot. It's obtainable only through a story exclusive. It's her story exclusive. And I believe it's only equipable by her. I think. Actually, let's just double check that real quick. Oh no. Okay, so it's not just equipable by... Oh yeah, it is. Equipable by Charlotte. So this shield has 37 defense, 10 spirit, and gives you the access to Cleansing Light, which basically is an AoE Esuna. So, pretty good shield. With her being like one of the best 5-star tanks, that shield will only help her go even more top tier. Her abilities are pretty standard tank. She's a cover based tank. Her specialty though is Royal Armlet at the end here. 50% chance to protect a party member and block about 50% of that damage taken from being dealt to Charlotte. So she takes a hit for her teammate and takes a lot less than she would normally if she were taking the hit. This is very similar to Warrior of Light and Cecil. She does it better than Warrior of Light, but weaker than Cecil, unfortunately. As he is a at his 6-star rating, I mean. So her other stats, Undead Killer and Demon Killer, they're kind of niche, but not very useful if you're using her as a tank. She's not going to hit very hard anyway, especially if you add that healing staff that I was talking about. She's not going to really hit damage at all. Power Break's okay, Generally at this point you should have a full breaker or a breaker that can do a stronger break than a 15% for attack. If you have nothing else to do though, it is a stronger attack than a regular auto. It could help if you don't have that break on the enemy at that time. She also has auto regen, which is one of the few tanks that natively gets that, so she's very sustainable on her own just from having auto regen for every turn. She gets defense, attack, and HP plus 10%, 20% defense, and HP is 10% as well. So initially she just is more tanky. The attack is nice, but again, not really huge on her. So defend, you probably won't use that much. You're gonna have like your regular defensive stance, the actual defend command. That's what I was looking for. And you're gonna be using stuff like protect and everything on you anyway. I believe defend is really just it might be better than the actual defense stance. I'm not sure. I always just use the defense stance, so I haven't really double checked that. Cover here is pretty much overwritten by Royal Armlet. I think they do stack, but it'd be like a 5% and a 50%, so it's not like 55%, so it'd be like 51 or something if you average it out. For magic, she does have access to Shelga, so most likely you're going to be using focus and it'll overwrite this. However, if you do not have focus, or you want to shift up your party and only need the Shelga part of the focus, so you don't have a magic attacker, she can use this for the same kind of effect without the magic side, but it also costs a lot less MP, and it gives her something to do in between tanking. Her limit burst is an AoE heal and defense up, giving a whopping 59% whenever it's maxed out, or 40% initially at 5-star. The heal is surprisingly nice on this. It's not huge, but whenever you're using this limit break as often as you can, because you're going to be trying to use it for the defense, unless you have a Cecil. Again, she's kind of the pre-Cecil tank in my opinion. The healing is helpful because it helps your healer overall. It's not going to be like, oh, I use this limit break and my team is full health, but it helps in those turns where you need to use like cheer or embolden, etc. Those kind of moves. You can use this to heal up a little bit without blowing your healer's turn. Standard awakening materials. She is planned to have a 6-star down the road. That's why this is all in here. Apparently she's pretty good at 6-star. I don't know those details yet. Whenever she is released to 6-star, I will get into that. We'll have probably a banner summary whenever she gets that upgrade. Her sprite is actually, I really enjoy her sprite. The 3-star is nice and clean. 4-star, she becomes more knightly looking, and in 5-star, she really has that knightly defensive kind of aura and everything swirling around her. I don't know what it is about it. I really do like her 5-star sprite. I do know that there is a huge fan base behind Charlotte. People want like Succubus Charlotte at Halloween. They were trying to goad Gumi and Alum into making. When she comes 6-star, people will probably just replace whatever tank they have, just because it's her. I don't know. I guess there's something appealing about her. I know she reminds me of an anime character. She looks very similar to. I can't remember the name of it though. Anyway, we'll move on here. We're going on to Chizuru, or people call her Chorizu or something. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming there's some sort of reference there that I never picked up on. They've been calling her that early. Maybe that's what she's called in the Japanese version. I don't know. I just call her Chizuru though. She's a 4-star base going up to 6-star. Oh, that's one thing I didn't say about Charlotte. She is 3-star base, so you should be able to get her quite easily. We'll just double check here. Yeah, 3-star to 5-star. So she'll be the easy pull on this banner. Chizuru starting at 4-star, a little bit harder to pull, but not impossible. She is one of your heaviest damage dealers that you can get right now for being a 4-star base. Her Trust Mastery is Blade Mastery. Probably one of the strongest TMs in global right now. 50% bonus attack whenever you are equipped with a katana. A lot of the strong weapons right now are katanas, and getting an additional 50% bonus to your attack by having one, just insane. Especially as you can see here, it says when you're using dual wield, only one katana is needed. So you can dual wield a katana and an Excalibur and just get that massive attack bonus. Very good. Moving back to her, she just got her 6-star update as of this update. So with the banner, she's getting her boost. So she's going up to 6-star with 3,300 HP, a whopping 154 attack, and her defense and magical defense, they're okay. But we're mostly looking at her being like your main party attacker or a secondary attacker with the 154 starting attack. She actually gets a bunch of boosts that we're going to go through now. She doesn't have any resistances. Her equipment is a limiting factor for her weapons. She's got access to daggers, which really there's not many of those, and katanas. So there is a katana coming out soon, I believe, with a trial against Gilgamesh, and it's going to be a really strong katana. As of right now, you have Sakura Fubuki. I'm probably butchering the name, but that is a TM from actually Chizuru's daughter, if I remember correctly how that storyline works. There's also Murasame. If you're brand new to the game, you can get that from the White Dragon. Fairly easy katana to get. It's not as good as some of these other ones, but you do have access to some of them right now. For learned abilities, she has been around for quite a while, so I don't want to touch too much on her 4 and 5-star, but basically she has all the different types of samurai abilities. Some notable things that she has is attack plus 20% natively. She does counter, and Barrage was made her in the top 5 for the longest time, because she was just a native Barrage user, which made her really good. She does have some very good support. She's able to dispel with Finger Snap, paralyze with Blade Bash. She has an ignore defense move with Light Shell. She has a self defense and attack ups. You're probably not going to use these much when you have Focus and Embolden, Cheer, etc. High Tide increases her limit break, but doubles the rate that it fills. So she is able to limit break quite often. So moving into 6-star, where she's all her new stuff, she gets a native 20% evade. Glint is a 2 times damage with ignore defense 25%. I believe that puts it somewhere around almost a 3 times damage, something like that. It's a decent attack. You probably won't use it too much over Barrage unless it's something that has really high defense. Hayate is a negate 3 damage taken for 2 turns, so 3 sets of damage over 2 turns, which is pretty decent if you know you're going to be taking a lot of damage. Dismissal is added to her support abilities. She's able to deal stop at a 30% chance. Blade and Body is another just great passive. Increases all of her stats by 25% when she's equipped with a katana. She pretty much only has access to katanas, so you're probably going to have that anyway. So we're up to a 20% plus 25%. We're at a 45%. I think that's all of her attack increases, but that's still 50% bonus if you're using a katana. And then her new ability that is one of her bread and butters is Phantom Shadow. 1.4 times with the defensive ignore, 50%, so it's basically a 2.8 times damage to all enemies. Very good for clearing out all the little stuff on the way to the boss, or if there's bosses with multiple pods and stuff, you can take those out pretty easily, and then finish off the main boss with using Glint and Barrage, stuff like that. So overall, she's got some really good new abilities to her kit. Both defensive stuff and attack bonuses and new attacks. So she's gone from not really having much AoE to having well coverage all around. Because she is a 4-star, you're going to be able to pull her pretty... it won't be too hard to get her. You definitely want to try to pick her up to get that TM. Because even when she becomes a little bit less strong, or you pull, say, a Noctis or any of the other 5-star bases, they're really going to get a huge amount of attack from her TM, so you want to be able to swap that over. Phantom Blade is her limit burst. It's an okay damage. I mean, 4.3 when it's maxed out. It's nothing too crazy special. As for her sprites, her new sprite at 6-star, she basically gained an aura and even more frilly capes and stuff, so you'll see it right there. I mean, it's good. It's a nice looking sprite. It's very clean. I do like it. So we'll move on now to a new character that we're getting, Mercedes. She is, if you've been playing the storyline and paying attention to it, she's the captain of a pirate ship. She kind of tries to hold you up and stuff like that. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't done that. It's old content, really. At this point, I think it's full 2 patches? Patch and a half? Something like that. She is a 4-star base as well, so she's going to have about the same chance to get her as a Chizuru. So, we'll start out with her Trust Mastery. It's going to be the strongest weapon in the game for global right now. At a 125 attack, the closest is 120, I believe, from the Excalibur, Deathbringer, stuff like that. I think it's Deathbringer. The opposite to Excalibur, basically. So, very strong weapon. It is water element, though, so there's going to be certain fights where that's just not going to be the greatest. It is an axe, so it's very hard to find many characters that can use an axe, unless you know, all those Lonnies that we've been gathering, destroying, and breaking down. Maybe you have an equip axe. Maybe you'll want to use that on someone. Never know, might work for you. 6-star base stats, 3,500 HP, pretty decent. Her attack is 146, and her other stats are fairly high for being an attacker mostly. So she's pretty tanky as an attacker, and yeah, I mean, let's get into her abilities and stuff. No resistances or anything. Her equipment, she's probably going to be using axes, hammers, maybe swords. Like, we have a lot of swords that we can use, but she is trying to focus on the axe, so, like, you want to get that axe TM if you can, because it's just going to up her damage a ton. For her abilities, she has Thief kind of oriented, because she is a pirate, so she's got Escape and Mug. Attack plus 20%, HP plus 20%, so she is a tanky attacker, as I was saying before. Aquan Killer kind of goes with her pirate theme. We don't have a lot of enemies that really utilize this, but any that you do, she's going to smash real hard. She has Innate Barrage at 5-star max, which is always good. We are seeing the meta kind of straying from the barrage wielders, but they're still strong. There's some times where Barrage isn't going to do as well against certain bosses. Not saying it's a bad ability, saying it's a great ability, just sometimes chaining and ending a chain with a stronger attack will end up being better. She does get Axe Mastery. This is why you're going to be focusing mostly axes with her. 50% bonus attack. Excuse me. Gotta drink water or you die. Axe Mastery, 50% when you have an axe. So that's a ton of attack. Bonus to her 150 starting. Like, she's getting 75 bonus if she just has an axe on. So definitely going to be using that. War Cry increases attack by 50% to all allies. You might use this over like Cheer and Barrage and stuff. Or not Barrage, Cheer and Embolden. Just because it is slightly stronger than them, but typically you're probably going to be using her to attack instead. This is really dependent on your party comp. For me, I probably wouldn't use that because I have a slot for a cheer person. They are also my healer, so like I use Refia for that. I probably wouldn't waste a turn on that. However, on certain fights where I'm not taking a healer, I might use her as she buffs for attack, everybody goes all out and Zerg things. And then on the second round, she can use Barrage or Sea King's Chop, which is a 2.7 times damage attack. It's slightly weaker than Barrage, however, I believe it's a one-hit, or it's not, you know, broken up like that. So you could actually chain with it a bit better. It decreases water resistance by 20% for 3 turns. This can be really good if you actually get her TM, because this will actually deal water damage when she's using that axe. So after the second hit, you'll be dealing 20% more damage, basically. So overall, decent attack unit. Her magic is, I mean, she doesn't have the best magic, so she's got Water on Water Ga. Few units that can actually use water spells, so you can chain with those other few units that can. Her limit burst is actually pretty decent. At 6 star, 2.7 to 3.9 times mod to all enemies. It's water physical damage, so it's a pretty good wave clear. For Awakening, pretty standard again, nothing really too crazy. You got the 15 Sacred Crystals for 5 star. For sprites, as you can see, there's a bit of controversy about how high-level RPG characters tend to have less clothing when they're on the female persuasion. But I mean, it kind of works for her. As far as I'm concerned, she's a pirate, so she's on a ship all the time, in the water, so it's kind of like she's wearing a bathing suit, but she also has like her admiral's jacket over her as well, so I can see where they're going with that. I don't have any problems with it. Most people on the forums don't have any issues either. One thing I did notice though, whenever you go from 4 star and up, she seems to lose less fabric in her top. So I don't know if she's actually gaining cleavage or if the top's getting smaller. That I think was a bit unnecessary. They could have just kept it the way it was or removed it in the 4 star spread as well. That it seems a little bit like, I see what you did there. You're like, we see you, Alamangumi and Square Enix. Anyway, we're going to move on here from Mercedes. She's pretty much done. I do recommend picking her up if you can. Like, pulling on this, you're getting either Charlotte, so you can get that heavy shield TM, or User if you don't have, like, Cecil. You're getting Chizuru, which is a really strong attacker. Mercedes is a really strong attacker in their own kind of respective ways, and they can fill your party slots really well, like, say, with Warcry, depending on the party that you have. So we're going to move on here. The final and the reason that I am here today and actually awake so early, usually I would like do a daily pull and then like do this the next day or whatever once I like not having to go to work and all that stuff. But I've just really been enjoying Final Fantasy 15. And when they said, yeah, Noctis is actually going to be in the game on global as well, I pretty much said, take all my money. I'm mostly a free-to-play player, so it's not really taking my money, but take all my tickets. So, let's get into this. Do want to throw this out there. A lot of people have been saying, what's with his sword in his 6 star? So, as you can see here, his 6 star sword, it's actually from the game. It's one of his, like, end-game swords. A lot of people wanted this one, including me, though. His Ultima engine, I think it looks a lot better. I think these might actually be attack sprites from his 5 star. I haven't actually gotten them, so I haven't seen any gameplay with them, but I think that sword is just more iconic. You can see it on the right here if like you're looking at the render that I have over the screen. That's kind of his iconic sword. Although that, like, a lot of the 6 star characters generally get like their ultimate weapons in the game, so like this is one of his end game king swords, so I understand it. It looks kind of weird here. It almost looks like a boomerang, but if you look up the blade, I can't remember the name of it. If you look on Reddit, people have got like comparisons and stuff to show you like it actually does kind of look like the sword at the weird angle that he's holding it, so that's the reasoning behind that. We're going to start with his Trust Mastery, because there's actually a lot to talk about here. So, Ring of the Luci is, in the game and in the movie, is a very iconic ring. But in the game, we're getting Match +3, Spirit +3, and access to 3 spells/abilities. I have heard that in the Japanese version, you actually get like Magic and Attack plus 30% or something on this. So why we're getting a nerfed one is mostly because of power creep. Whether or not we will get the like an update that will give us that extra power in say a year to compensate, I don't know whether or not they will do that. However, it's still powerful enough that I want it now. So here's why. Alterna, level 8 black magic. These 3 abilities are given access if you're wearing this ring. So it's a 5.1 times magic damage modifier with an ignore 25% spirit, which is something like an 8 or 9 times damage spell for 99 MP. It's a huge amount of MP, but as of right now, it beats out Ultima. it's like the strongest magic in the game. You also get Death, Final Fantasy XV's version, which is an instant KO chance with physical damage and an HP drain of 30% of that to like for 30 MP. It's a very nice spell, especially for arena. Like, you can drain HP back, deal the you're dealing damage, and have that chance to just KO a character. It's really handy there. Holy, which is very interesting, chance to negate physical damage taken for a 25% chance on that. You counter physical attacks at a 25% with light magic damage, so like you have a chance to dodge, and you counter with like probably a holy spell, so it actually does like holy on them for 1.2 times. Most likely magic based on there, because light magic damage, so it'll be based on your mag. And you recover MP 40 to self. This is a very weird spell because I don't entirely know how it works. So when you cast it, or it says a special ability passive, so like you just gain a dodge chance of 25, a counter chance of 25, and a recover MP 40. Like, do you gain that MP whenever you counter, or do you just keep getting that MP every turn? Like, I'm not sure how that works. So, as this is the first day, like, very first morning of this coming out, I'm sure someone's gonna grind this out and figure it out soon. But if it's at 40 MP every turn, holy crap. If it's 40 MP every time you do a counter, can I please throw this on Demon Rain or Snow? Because they'll have MP forever. It'd just be great. So let's go back over to Noctis here. So that was all just the Ring of the Lucii. That's his TM. That alone is holy crap. Let's move on to his abilities and stats though. He has a whopping 158 attack for his base. I think that's the highest in the game, even like trumping Dark Knight Cecil. Obviously before any special abilities or anything, but it's a lot. His magic's actually very good too. His spirit's really up there, and his defense is not bad. He has a really high MP for an attacker and a huge amount of HP to deal with as well. So a lot of people are calling him an attacker, and I just did as well. However, I see him as fitting into a lot of different roles. We'll get into that right now. He has no resistances. His access to equipment is really good, pretty much on par with what he has in Final Fantasy 15. So, swords you're going to be using, great swords you're going to be using, katanas you're going to be using. You might use a spear if, say, you're using the double-edged lance, if you want to do some cool strategies and stuff with that. If you've gotten any of the TM chakrams or guns, you might use them. However, you're probably going to go for, like, Excaliburs, maybe an Excalibur and a Sakura for Buki, and get the TM from Chizuru that, you know, you'll be pulling while trying to get Noctis. For that extra 50% attack. That's if you're going attacker route. Let's get into his abilities here. Blindside, it's just a bonus damage. The reference for Blindside is from the game. That was you get like critical damage if you hit from the back or the side with your other units. Power of Kings, I'm just gonna kind of summarize these. So they're all called Power of Kings. He has a lot of them. These are all passives for whatever kind of equipment he has on him. So between his weapons, his shields, stuff like that. This is kind of a reference to his ability to just swap out weapons and gain bonuses based on what special power, like king weapons he has. So if you have short swords on, 20% defense or attack and 15% defense. This is for daggers. Regular swords is 20% attack and 15% spirit. Large swords, such as Excalibur, 35% increased attack. If you have shields on, you get the defensive stats 20%. This is light or heavy shields. Throwing weapons gives you mag and spirit by 20%. Guns gives you mag and defense by 20%. Katanas give you attack and magic plus 20%. And spears, all the way down here, is 20% for attack and spirit. So, this basically means you can build Noctis whatever way you want. If you, out of the gate, don't have dual wields, my recommendation would be throwing on a single weapon of your choice, whatever stat bonus that you're looking for, as well as a shield. So you're also gonna make him super tanky. He's gonna have defense and spirit. If you're going in, say you want to do the double-edged lance, You could throw that on, you'll get an attack and spirit, so he'll be really tanky versus magic and still get that good attack bonuses. Most likely you're going to be throwing like Excalibur, Enhancer, stuff like that, so you'll be getting the 35% attack, 20% attack, and 15% spirit. You can mix and match whatever way you want to build Noctis. If you want to go pure attacker, you can. If you want to be a defensive unit, you can. If you want to do kind of a balance, you can. That's the great thing about his Power of Kings passives. He really has a lot of customization. Most people are just gonna full on be like, he's my attacker, but I think he can fill many roles. We'll get into his abilities to kind of reason why. Fish is the only ability in the game as of right now that I know of that has the increased targeting on your character by 100%. So 100% taunt for 1 turn. You automatically will piss off the boss to attack you. He is going to be able to eat certain tank busters that are single target, and whenever you're like, I don't know who's going to attack, you can force it onto Noctis with this. So if you want to build him tanky, or you want to build him as a secondary tank while still being an attacker, so a supporty tanker attacker, like you just have it all in one, you can do that. Cover. Really great ability, 1000 HP with a 10 times mod. I think someone did the math with his base spirit is something like combined between the mod and that is like 24 or 2500 HP plus a 10 MP refresh 0.2 times, so you're not going to be able to build that too much, but that's a big heal. Oh, music changed. We're not ready for that yet. So that it's a huge heal over 3 turns as well. So like it's a recurring heal, a huge recurring heal with MP bonuses. So it's just, I can't believe they put that on an attacker kind of supporty unit. It makes sense as per the game, like Final Fantasy 15, but it's like, holy crap, it's such a good ability as like just a support ability to throw on him. He has Link, which is a it's basically Ignite from Demon Rain, 30% increased attack and mag. It's not as good as a 40% like most of the abilities, but it's also a damage attack, like it does damage and increases your attack and mag. So fairly good support ability. Point Warp is his final 5-star ability, very strong. Physical damage 3 times. That's not the part that's strong. He has a jump delay, so basically jumps up into the air, it's going to come back down, do a 3 times damage jump. Okay, cool, decent attack, not really worth 50 MP, but then you add in the fact that he recovers 2000 HP and 135 MP. Like that's a huge MP boost. That's a huge sustain move. Gets him out of the fight, lets him recover a bit, just like the style of the Final Fantasy 15. He has Point Warp, can warp out of the battle, kind of sit there, figure out what he's doing. He slowly recovers his HP and MP, and then he like warps back in and deals damage. When he gets to 6-star, he starts getting some pretty good stuff. I did notice that as a 5-star base, he does not have the MP auto refresh, but he really doesn't need it with Point Warp. So parry, 20% chance to evade basically on physical attacks. He's got more of the Power of Kings that we've already discussed. And then he has 3 flasks, Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder. Each of them deal 4 times hybrid damage. And Fire does 2 status ailments at a 30% chance to all enemies. Blizzard is 30% stop chance. And the Thunder one is a half break. So reduces defense and spirit 30% for all enemies for 3 turns, which is pretty strong. It's the defensive half of full break. Damage Warp is counter physical attacks with a 30% chance to heal himself at 400 HP with a 3 times mod. So it's a decent heal chance, or decent heal for a 30% chance to. The way it reads is counter physical attacks with it, so I'm fairly sure it's if he takes damage, he has a chance to heal himself. He's not going to counter attack and heal himself, which would be just even more broken. Warp Decoy, negate 3 damage taken for X turns. I'm fairly sure there is a number of turns on that. This is just a placeholder since this is the first day. This can be used in conjunction with Fish, so you can Warp Decoy as long as it's for like 2 turns, because if it's 1 turn, then you wouldn't be able to Fish too. Then you can use Fish, draw that attack, and negate it, basically. So if there's an attack that is up to 3 hits, you can negate the whole thing. It's a really great off-tanking or even main tanking ability that he can utilize. Comeback, another amazing ability. He has a full HP revive for 20 MP. That's just super good. Like, his support and attack abilities are just really strong. The Chosen King, he has HP and MP plus 15%. Always nice to have more of that whenever he already has a quite a bit large base of it. And for Warp Break, his final move, very strong move. Physical attack, 2.5 times modifier with ignore defense 40%, which puts him at like a 3.8 damage, I think, mod. Somewhere around there. It's pretty strong. One of the strongest on global right now, if I remember correctly. And it's for like a single hit attack. So you can chain up and then drop a warp break on somebody if you can learn the timing on it. And it also decreases attack and defense. So the other half, so you've got defense and spirits. Oh, okay, actually it's not the other half, it's the pseudo other half. So it's attack and defense rather than like you'll be missing out on magic down. So if you need to break that on like a heavy magic user, he's not going to be able to do that. He only has access to the 3 breaks, but still, this is going to be one of the moves you're going to use quite often. So having attack down and defense down, which is one of the most needed parts of full break, it's really nice to have that. You could almost get away with just not having a breaker other than Noctis, like while just doing his native damage. I believe in the Japanese version, he actually has some bonus abilities. I'm assuming we'll get them down the road. It'll be kind of upsetting if we don't. So he has a point blank warp strike, which is straight from Final Fantasy 15. It's an upgrade that you can get to warp strike. So I believe someone had posted that it's a move that like ignores like 70 or 75% defense and also has like a really high modifier, so it's like one of the strongest attacks in the game, and it's just like obliterates things. But you can only use it after doing point warp or warp strike, which I guess maybe that's warp break. I think they called it warp strike in the Japanese version, but either way, huge attack that we don't get access to here on global right now. Maybe we'll get it later. Maybe they're just going to update Noctis down the road and be like, hey, he realized his power. He's no longer the prince. He's now a king or something. That would be great. Because I don't like the idea of getting down to what, like getting as far as the Japanese are now and having Noctis not get all those abilities, because then he'll just be a weak character at that point, which I don't like that idea, because I really like Noctis as a character. I really like the Final Fantasy 15 game, and I want to pull hard for this character, and I'm hoping I get it. Last reason why is because it's limit burst. This is the first limit burst in the game that I think is finally, like, I always bitch that limit bursts are just not strong enough. Generally you end up just using whatever attacks the character has, but this limit burst is amazing. 8 to 11.6 times modifier, and it's a full party, full stat buff for 2 turns, so it's better than Cecil's in the sense that it adds in magic damage, but weaker in the sense that it's 1 turn less. However, it, like, Cecil's just buffs people. It doesn't deal damage. This is doing an 11.6 times modifier with the 74% stat bonus. It's so big. If this is a 1-hit attack, I haven't seen it yet, but if it is a single hit attack or even like a multi 2 or 3 hits, you can chain that. Like, I'm just seeing millions popping up in my head, and I really want it. Onto his sprite. I think they kind of hit the nail on the head there with the 5-star sprite. The 6-star, I understand that it is his one of his end game weapons. It seems kind of out of place to me. I think they should have put the Ultima Blade there, but I understand where they came from. So that's my basically nerdgasm about Noctis and how good he's going to be. My thoughts on this banner, definitely pull on it. If you don't have Charlotte, she's a pretty good tank. She's going to be becoming a 6-star down the road. Chizuru is a really strong attacker. Mercedes is a really strong attacker. They may not be as good as, say, Lightning and Noctis and Lunith and all them, but they're still a strong 6-star attacker that if you're a free-to-play like person, you you have a chance to get 4-star base characters like Chizuru and Mercedes. Not so much getting the 5-star characters. So we're gonna move on here to the pulls. I know everybody wants to see this. We've got lots of them that are gonna happen here. It's gonna be great. And this time I'm actually gonna remember not to leave stuff on the screen so that you can actually see. We're gonna keep Noctis on here though. We're gonna put him like right here. He's gonna be looking. He's gonna be, you know, put on this one and looking at these two, being like, "Come on, somebody's gonna get me." It's gonna be great. So before I do that, real quick, I'm just gonna go into just a real quick summary. Lightning, everybody knows her abilities by now. She's really good AoE attacker. She has innate dual wield, so if you need somebody like that, you can pull towards her. However, I would recommend okay, so let's just do all 3 characters and then I'll say. So Hope, he's a really strong mage. He's basically an upgraded Tella. Has access to pretty much all of the elements. Rays, bunch of other stuff. He's got decent stats. He's a 4-star base, not too hard to get. Fang is kind of the weakest of those 3. She does have a equipped spear, which I do recommend getting at least 1 equipped spear, because I have a really cool strategy that I'm going to explain in another video at a later time, but just trust me, if you can get at least 1 Fang, something really cool, especially if you have a Snow from the previous banner. Yeah, we'll get on to that. Anyway, so for this banner here, I would say if you don't have a good healer or good mage, then yeah, you can pull on it a bit, but since the current banner I think is just all that better, I would go with the current banner. So we're gonna start that now. We're gonna do our dailies first, and just because I need some hype here, I'm gonna grab one of the Final Fantasy 15 battle themes here. Yeah, we're gonna do all the pulls. So I've got daily pulls on all 3, and then I've got a lot of tickets that I'm probably going to be using on all 3 as well. So let's do this. Let's get a Noctis today. All right, we got two blues, 1 gold. The gold could turn into a rainbow. The blues could turn into a gold and then a rainbow. Let's see what we get. Oh, see, it's happening. Oh, we got a Sabin and a Maria, but it's okay. This one went gold. We can turn it up into a, oh, we got Mercedes. So there's the first Mercedes. This team is actually lacking some attacks, so that's pretty good to have a tanky attacker. That'll actually work pretty well. We're going to ignore the fact that we got Sabin and Maria there. We're going to do this some more. I believe this account over here doesn't have very many tickets, though, so if any tickets. Wait, it does have a ticket. Fairly sure. Oh, what? I could have swore I had a ticket. Huh. Oh, I know. We'll have to deal with that one in a bit. I'm too hyped. I gotta keep pulling. So we got 31 tickets on here and 18 tickets on here. Let's do this. I'm gonna actually pull this into the fire plane and check if I can get these other tickets. I was planning on buying certain other things, so. We got 2 blues. It's not the best. Oh, I got Dwayne! Sorry, if you don't know, I've been trying to get Dwayne on my main account for like forever. Also got Charlotte, so yay! I have a Tillith on this account, so having a equipped heavy shield is not bad. I'm super happy about Dwayne. Today's already going good. Let's see. Alright. Double those up again. Okay, so I have 3,100 here. We got a gold star. It could turn into a rainbow. I think I can afford a couple of these. Alright, let's see it go rainbow. Come on, rainbow. Pray for the rainbow, audience. You know you can do it. Alright, so we got Mercedes. Not too bad. We got Artemios, too. He's a decent unit to get for a 3-star. We'll grab those 2 tickets so we can get a couple pulls here. I think I need to save the rest of the gears for the other items that I haven't picked up yet. Okay. Gotta get this back in sync here. Alright, let's go. Come on. No, we got all blue. They can still upgrade, though. Let's watch them upgrade. Turn into the gold and into a rainbow. You can do it. Oh, no. Okay, Furion's not so bad. I don't think I have him on that yet. I have plenty of Charlottes on my main account. Luna's always great. Lots of barrage. Okay. We can do this, Noctis. We can get you. We can do it. Keep the hype rolling. We got a gold. Let's turn her into a rainbow. Rainbow, 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 rainbow. We got Chizuru. There we go. There's some more damage for that account. It's been lacking the damage. It's been mostly tanks. We got Charlotte on both other accounts here. That's not bad. Summon, summon, summon. Let's keep it on banner. Oh, no. Ew. Can't let this happen. Not at this time. I've got an idea. We will expand. Time to expand. More units. They've only got 100 slots, so it's not a bad thing to expand it again up to 100. Okay, let's do this. Let's go backwards this time. Wait, no, it's been working going forwards. Let's go forwards. Oh no, I'm out of summon tickets on that one. Dang. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what we can do here. Got them blues. Got Artemios and Golbez. These are good. It's going good here. Gotta go see the King Mog. See what we can pull out here. I should have done this earlier. Oh no, already full up here. Now on this account I have a lot of Charlottes, so probably about to bust a bunch of them down. Wait, what? I must have passed her. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, Charlotte? There you are. Get a couple of these busted down. I feel like I'm gonna get more. I think it was 10 of these. Ten of these. Okay. Let's pull it up real quick. Sorry for the delay. Let's see. Iridium plug. It'll be worth it. It's for more pulls. So I need 50 of those. Jeez. Because whatever is remaining, I'll be able to use on tickets. I've done this on the other accounts. I haven't done it on... or I've bought all the tickets on the other two accounts. I just didn't get to them on this one. This one was really lacking in enough damage to really farm the event as much, so... Okay, we've got all those. Yeah, so let's go with tickets. Tickets, tickets, tickets. Everything else can honestly be replaced in some way, shape, or form at some point. Like, I was thinking about getting the Trust Moogle, but not on this account. I think I can buy all of the tickets, maybe? At least some of them. Oh, we might not have enough. Nope, we're not gonna have enough. We can get most of them, though. Alright, and then we can use them to try to get Noctis. Get back on this, the Noctis train here. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. So that was just a little breather for you guys. We're gonna get some more going here. Engage more Noctis. Boom, boom, boom. That can't be the end of the song. We're gonna need to restart that. Let's go. Gotta have the Noctis hype. Lots of blue crystals, but they can turn into gold. Turn them into gold. Do it. Didn't happen. All right. A bunch of Terras. That's not so bad. Weird that I'm getting so many overlapping characters. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get that Noctis. Almost should have made this a separate video. It's gonna be quite a while, but all right. They're all gonna shatter into golds and turn into rainbows. Or they're gonna be the not greatest. Arc's okay. It's alright. We still have this. Oh, not that one. You're running out of slots, aren't you? Alright. Let's have these by number. Gotta be some characters I can get rid of. You know, I don't think I even need Klein. What is his ability? I can just sell them. Cover, yeah, we can just sell that. Oh, I've got Cactuars and stuff. Dang it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can't let the music run out again. What else can I get rid of? I don't think we need that VV. Actually, we'll combine VV. Yeah, we'll sell those two. Combine the VVs. Alright, Noctis, prepare to be summoned on all 3 accounts at the same time. Believe in the hype. Use a warp strike. Oh, we got a gold. It can turn into a freaking rainbow. Let's go. Let's go, rainbow. Let's go. Warp strike that shit. Smash it with a warp strike. We got another Mercedes. It's not a bad thing. It's alright. Galoof, make Galoof great again, right? Terra is going to be a 6-star down the road. Apparently, I'm getting a little bit too many of something. I have too many of many things, but with this account, I could probably use some more slots. I think I'm about to hit 200. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say if I was close to 200, I would do it anyway, just out of keeping OCD-ness. All right, let's do it. Warp strike. Ooh, we got a gold. See it turn into a rainbow. It's going to a rainbow. No rainbow. We got a gold. It's gonna turn into a rainbow. Let's do this. Come on, Noctis. Warp strike out of that crystal. Oh, we got another Mercedes. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of expected. Cloud of Darkness is a really good character, actually. That account doesn't have one yet, I don't think. Alright. We've got this. Dang it. More units. Sabin, you can get crunched. Crunch the Sabin. Actually, there's... Do I have any units that I want leveled right now? Maybe not. Alright, I have an idea. And get rid of all these 2-star dudes. Get rid of you, get rid of you. What are you? Lullaby. I might use that eventually. What about you? Here, of Equity actually might use that too. I will sell those 2 characters. Alright, let's do it again. Getting low on tickets on 2 of the accounts, but we still got some more. We can still get that Noctis. Let's do it. Rainbow hype! Oh, come on! 3 more blues. They're all gonna shatter into golds. Maybe? Nope. Well, I mean, they're not bad characters at least. Not completely bad. Do you even have any left? I don't know if this one has tickets left. Galuf can get bust down. Some more Comet on that one. This account might be out of tickets. I'm not sure. It's got one more. Alright, Holy Grail for the Devio account for Demon Rain to have a friend of Noctis. Come on! Rain down as a different color, damn it! Shatter into gold and then into rainbow. You know you can do it for once in your life! Ah, Lonnie. Alright, the left-hand account is down. Down for the count. Oh, not Lapis. Ticket summons, go! You can do it! Become a Noctis! Ah! More blues. Come on, blue. Shatter into something good. Okay, we're getting a lot of Charlottes here. It's not a terrible thing, but... Oh, okay, that one's gonna go while this one, smushes some people. I don't need this many Charlottes. Alright, blue. Roselia. I don't know if I have her on that account, actually. Oh, boy. I'm starting to feel it. It's like scaring me that I'm not gonna get it. What's your TM? Alright, this account's not gonna wait anymore because it's got a lot more in it. Soldier's Protection. Oh, okay. I remember that one. We'll just combine her. Oh, maybe it's the music. The music just wasn't strong enough. I have to try something else here. This one. There we go. This is the, like, we got the last amount of tickets here. We gotta do it. Sabin, come on, man. Don't do me like that. Bust out of the crystal with that warp strike, Noctis. Come on! Stop being blues! It's gotta be something else I can bust down in this one. Another Charlotte. Oh. I used to love the idea of seeing Charlotte, but it's just... There's a lot of Charlottes today. I know she's the only 3-star, so it's kind of expected, but... Kind of hurts. Hurts to watch. I don't need 3 Edgars. Or wait, yeah, I do. That one strategy I was gonna try. I like trying really weird side kind of things, so sometimes you gotta just deal with having this many characters. We're just gonna expand our slots again. Oh, not Vortex. Okay. We're gonna get it. Come on, be a rainbow. For once in your life, just be a rainbow for me. I've gotten 1 rainbow on my main account, and it wasn't recorded, and it was Dark Knight Cecil, and it just, if I could have just traded that in, got a Noctis today. Okay, apparently clicking and skipping gave me a gold. Turn into a rainbow. I think it has like a 2 seconds to turn into a rainbow. Edgar at 4-star, you're starting to troll me, game. Come on. Don't do me like this. I'm giving you all of the tickets. Literally, like, all of them. I've been saving for this moment. And you're gonna do me like this, aren't you? Wait, did I already... You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna expand it to 200, make it a clean number, because that's just what I need to do. 200 slots to get that Noctis. Let's do it. We got 4 more tickets. I really want him on my main account. Oh, come on. Don't do me with the blue. Turn into a gold. I like Locke. He's a cool character, but I've already got like 5 of him. Okay. This account is going to take a small breather. We're going on to the Luneth account here. Who are we going to smash together? Need to smash somebody together. Sabin can go into Sabin. Starting to feel that, like, just might not happen thing, but I gotta believe the RNG gods want to help me just once here. Like, I don't want to have to re-roll until I get a Noctis. Oh, and you know I will do it, game. I've done it before. I've done it for Demon Rain. I've done it for Luneth. And those accounts managed to get more non-blues. They managed to get an extra rainbow within like 2 weeks. And my main account has only been given 1 rainbow over like 5 months. You can do it, game. We believe in you. Isn't that right, audience? We believe that you will stop giving blues and give us that rainbow. Oh man, what is with the eggers? I can understand that, you know, the number of blues, because statistically that makes sense, but what is with all the eggers? Look at this. So many of them. I'll keep the gold ones. If he gets to level 60 on Edgar's, like, from fusing them, that'll upset me. Alright. Hold up. Got an idea. We're gonna bring Noctis up. We're gonna hide the screen. He's gonna sit there. He's gonna hide it. We're not gonna look. I'm looking away. He's gonna warp strike and shatter through his render. Looking. It's not the color that we want, but it can turn into the right color, so I'll keep that hidden. He's staying hidden behind his render. Never mind. Okay, we're not trying that again. We got another Charlotte. Ooh, come on. I did use all these tickets, right? I think I did. No, I know I did. Oh, another blue. Must not get salty. You're better than that. This isn't all of your tickets that you've had for a long, long time getting Charlottes. Ooh. On the bright side, maybe I'll get a heavy shield TM out of this. Okay. We can do this. We need to channel the luck somehow. Anybody got any ideas? Clayton Carmine, pop figure, do you have ideas? You guys can't see this, but he's my good luck figure. You know what? We're just gonna rub the Clayton Carmine from Gears of War 4. Rub his muscles. Alright, let's see what happens. You know what? Because I rubbed those muscles and the dust that I need to clean, we're having a moment of silence now without the music. We're going to open both these tickets. And we're going to pray for a rainbow. Praying here. I'm not looking at the screen. We got a gold. It's going to turn into a rainbow with more prayer. Click and prayer. Prayer. Come on. Okay. I came back and I see a Golbez. I don't think I have Golbez on that account though, so at least it's a new unit. So prayer worked in some regard here. What's this song? Maybe this song will do it. Okay, I haven't heard this song in the game yet, because I'm probably not far enough, but, It's ominous. It's like spelling my doom because I'm going to get Noctis and have a heart attack. That's what the doom is. Come on. Stop with the blue crystals, man. Just give me a rainbow. I've given unto you. It's gonna be like 60 tickets. We can do it. We can get it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Guess it wouldn't really matter too much, but I think I've gotten a ton of Terras. I think she gives like Ultima or something. Yeah, I got 30% on Charlotte already. Okay, Terra. Combine you. I think you get, yeah, Ultima. That would be a sweet TM to have. Maybe I shouldn't combine them then. Yeah, I'm not gonna combine them. I'm going to do somebody that I'm gonna actually use for fun. Cloud of Darkness probably. Pop all those Gigantwars I got into her. That'll free up a bunch of slots for getting Noctis on every single ticket. It's gonna happen. And we will thank the RN Jesus with the blood of the innocent. There'll be many, many innocents. We'll sacrifice half a town or something. Come on. I don't want to pull from this one yet. Not until I get down to 2 on each. Turn into a gold. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's like a 2 seconds if it'll just change real quick. Klein, come on. I'm gonna start clicking. I'm gonna click. We're gonna go faster. Gotta go fast. This video is super long because I decided to have this. Kuja, whatever. You look like a girl. Let's start insulting the characters. We got a gold. Insulted the character, get a gold. It's not gonna be though. Warrior of Light. Okay, this is the first Warrior of Light I have seen, so I'm not against this. He is a tank full breaker. He could replace my Vaughn. So yep, clicking fast seems to be working. Let's do it again. Damn it. Didn't work in like 3 in a row. Sabin. Alright. Summon. Summon. Summon the Noctis. Come on. I give unto you the blood of the innocents. It's gonna be all these 3 stars. They're all gonna get sold to give you the blood of them. About to happen right about now. Or I'll just break them down. Sabins. I have like a million Sabins. Where are they? Klein. I'm just gonna sell Klein. Where's the Sabin? I'm like clicking the wrong buttons because I'm like so nervous. I've used so many tickets. Please don't do me like this game. Oh, damn it. Back to number. Fine. Fine and Fran, be sacrificed unto the Noctis King. King of the Blades. King of the Luci. Please deliver unto me this gift. I can't look. Oh, it's another blue. I did not give him enough blood. Almost caught up. It hurts so much. Oh. boy. Alright. Here it goes. We're down to the last 2 on each account. I have an idea. He is the wielder of many swords. To appease him, we must sell a sword that is unique. I'm going to sell my Mangaush, because I know that it's unique. And if it becomes like upgradable or something in the future, I will be boned by that. Deliver to you a Mangaush. Or Mangosh, however you pronounce it. And on this account, we will sell many weapons. We'll just sell many weapons for him. Pretty sure the Mithril Dagger is actually not reobtainable either. We'll even sell some shields. We'll sell everything. Everything for you. I gave you a unique weapon. That's out of the collection. I can never be complete again. Please. Come through as a rainbow. Shit. Oh, you can still shatter into a gold. Alright, I know what's wrong. Noctis has been on screen this whole time. He can't appear when he is already on the screen. I don't think I can do music right now. We have one last pull on each account. Let's do this. This is for all the salt in the world. I can't look. I just can't do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, double gold. Okay. They can still shatter into a rainbow. 1, 2, and I'm not gonna look. Please deliver unto me a Noctis of epic proportions. Audience, I know you can see whatever it is right now, but please be a rainbow. Oh, another Warrior of Light. What the fuck? All of the salt in the world. I don't even know how many tickets I used. I had like 30 on Lunith. I had like I don't know, 20-ish on the main, plus the dailies. I bought a bunch of tickets for this one. This number, the red number here, hurts. It hurts so bad. I don't even know what to do about that. Like, fucking kidding me. And this is why. So in most cases, whenever I'm doing a summary for a banner, I always say, do not put everything into, like, money-wise. Don't spend all your money to try to get the 5-star character. This is why. I did this for free, all my summon tickets for the last forever, and that's like 70 pulls. So yes, I didn't get the bonus from having 10+1s, but it's just a huge number of pulls to not even get, like, I didn't even get a rainbow. It's not even like I got a rainbow and then got trolled and got another unit. I just didn't even get a rainbow. So that's the banner summary, everybody. Please like the video, subscribe for more pain in the future when I inevitably do this again. And yeah, be sure to comment and laugh at me. Bye. Why does it hurt?